Okay, guys, so welcome back. Hi. Happy Monday. All right, guys, this week is going to be a great week, a big week, and we have a lot going on. So, not only do we have hot, messy topics, we didn't do hot, messy topics today because we felt like with the Super Bowl and everything, there wasn't as much Bravo content. So, we don't want to sit here and just waste your time. However, we will be back at the end of the week with Kim from Bravo Breaking News, and I'm sure a lot will accumulate by then. And then tomorrow, Jason is doing his Vanderpump Rules after party on top of Anchor Watch. So we have lots to talk about, lots to discuss. And before we jump in, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also don't forget that we are doing a giveaway. And I will explain how you can enter in to win for free by the end of this video. Love you guys. Let's go.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so this just does not stop. Let's start with Nene Leaks first, please. Thank you. There was an exclusive that came out from Radar Online saying ex-Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leakes is accused of owing five-figure tax debt weeks after being ordered to pay $25,000 in unpaid rent. So Nene Leakes was hit with a state tax execution by the Georgia Department of Revenue. According to the document, she initially owed $17,785.22 in taxes for various years. However, the document showed that the debt swelled to $28,593.24 due to interest and fees. The document listed Nene's name and the Lenithia LLC, which appears to be connected to her now closed lounge in Georgia. The tax issues came weeks after Nene was ordered to pay $25,000 in a lawsuit brought by her former landlord of her since shut swag boutique. The landlord claimed that the Bravo star signed a lease in 2017 and extended it by a year in 2021. She said Nene vacated the premises in January 2022, but failed to pay the $22,000 owed in unpaid rent. So this is not the first time we've heard about this, but in the lawsuit, the landlord actually claimed to have tried to collect the money and said that Nene refused to pay. We have not heard anything from Nene, but she was served with legal paperwork back in August of 2023, so not that long ago. And this was while she was outside of her condo in Atlanta. I know you guys all remember her for living in the big house with her former husband, her husband who unfortunately passed away, Greg Leaks. But she does have $1 million condo in Atlanta. So she said that she was not responsible for the rent owed, and she claimed that Greg was the one who signed the lease. Now, Greg passed away on September 1st at the age of 66, and this was after his battle with cancer. But despite being served, Nene did not respond to the lawsuit. And as a result of this, the judge ordered her to pay $22,000 in unpaid rent, $2,315 in attorney's fees, and another $400 in court cost. It was last year where Nene was also hit with a lawsuit by a company named Photography by Ace. And the lawsuit said that Nene hired their photographer to take photos at Lenithia Lounge, but failed to pay invoices that were submitted. And a judge again granted the company a default judgment. So on top of these financial issues, Nene had to deal with her son, Bryant, who was also arrested for possession of fentanyl last year. And he was recently released from jail, but he was thrown behind bars after his arrest triggered a probation violation in a previous criminal case. So it's just been one thing after another with Nene. She's dealing with her son, who's getting arrested for fentanyl and all of these other things. She's getting sued. She has back taxes. She has unpaid rent. She's claiming that Greg was the one who signed the lease, so she didn't sign the lease, but yet you were married to Greg. So it's kind of like the same thing if you guys think about Teresa Giudice and Joe Giudice. Like, Teresa signed documents. She didn't know what they were, but she still ended up having to serve prison time because she signed the documents that she didn't know what they were. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit here. A lot. But wait, we're not done. Now, Jason and Josh and their friends have been doing Anchor Watch for a few years now, and we have the new season with Captain Carey, which I'm so excited for. But in this new season, we also have Frasier. And they did a Watch What Happens Live appearance, and they shaded the hell out of one Bravo celebrity in particular, who they said was pretty unbearable. Surprise, surprise, Jill Zaron. Thank you to Reality Blur, but Below Deck is now a long-running show for Bravo that has multiple spinoffs. However, the appearances from other Bravo celebrities are among the most memorable aspects of the show. So Jill Zaron filmed a cameo on the show as a guest, and now Captain Carrie and Frasier are talking about the experience and how she functioned on the ship. Fans will remember that Cynthia Bailey, Claudia Jordan, Alexis Bellino, these are a few of the former housewives that appeared on Below Deck. But according to Us Weekly, Frasier mostly enjoyed Jill's time on the ship. He said, she's sweet, she's very lovely and very funny, but very demanding. He said, but all the guests are demanding. They're charter guests and they've got their preferences. And sometimes they can be frustrating. He also said, but we had a wonderful time and we had the amazing beach picnic. It was just a great trip. It was challenging, don't get me wrong, but a great trip. It's yachting. So what do you expect? But then he went on to share Jill's most insane request. According to him, the former Roni star was pretty picky about her ice. Jill Zaron. You know what? I have to give it to anybody who goes on these shows, because you have some of the most obnoxious, drunk, ridiculous guests that go on these shows, charter guests. And when they go on these shows, they are told by production that there's a certain way of being demanding that production wants them to be. So then they follow through with that. They do their best to commit to this demanding way. But at the end of the day, it's like, it doesn't make it like any easier. It still makes you a pain in the ass. And that's exactly what we get, especially when we have Bravo talent come on. When Alexis Bellino came on with her former fiance, I thought that she was so cringe. I thought that her making out with him all over the place and just being like, oh my God, the cameras are on me and this is my environment and I'm so used to this. It's like, what are you doing? You look obnoxious. That's honestly really why I didn't want to see her on the new season of The Real Housewives of Orange County, except for the fact that we have the built-in storyline with her and John Jansen, even though that has nothing to do with this video. You know what I'm saying, though? And I'm wondering to myself, and no, I'm not rich. I'm not Jill Zaron or Nene money or anything like that at all. But I am wondering to myself, like, if I went on a charter like this, would I want to be that way? And no, like, even when I am at a restaurant and I'm done with my plate, I clear everything from one plate into another plate. I stack everything on top of each other and I'm like, here you go. And I try to make it like where it's clean and good. And I always want to help out, but I think it's because I have a background in hospitality, which obviously Jill Zaron most likely does not. But from there, okay. He said, it's going to be the ice. She didn't like any of the ice apart from a specific one, from a specific freezer. So we had to have a specific ice box that kind of followed wherever she went. I love it. If that's the biggest concern, then we should be good. Captain Carey also had kind words about Jill's time on the ship. He said that she had become an honorary crew member, and he also confirmed during the interview that she was a guest and not the trip's primary. The primary of the trip is typically the person who pays for the charter and would be the head of the group. However, it still sounds like Jill made an impression, meaning she was annoying about her eyes. But guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Smash that like button, show some love. And we are doing our giveaway that I told you guys about. All you have to do is go anywhere you get your podcast, click on Up and Adam, scroll down. We are at 1,100 ratings. Once we hit 1,300, we're going to do this giveaway. And I can't wait for that. But the giveaway is, you can go to roseforever.com, pick any bouquet that you'd like. They go up to like $700-800 with shipping and everything. And once we hit 1,300, if you've already dropped a rating in the past or whatever, you're already in the running. But we're doing a special giveaway and you guys are in the running for it. So that's all you have to do. It's free, and may the odds be ever in your favor. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.